Just yesterday, we reported that the consumer price index was at 8.5%. That means that the things that you are buying in your grocery cart right now is costing you 8.5% more this month than it did at the same time last year. But now we have an additional number to add to that. The wholesale price index is up a record 11.2%. That means that the things that it costs, that the raw material that businesses are using to make the products that you then buy is costing businesses 11.4%, which is interesting because if their costs are so much higher and your costs have only gone up 8.5%, it means they have more inflated costs to pass on to you. So your pain may not end here.
Oh, yeah. And, we've heard from big companies who are trying to sound like that they're like Captain America, they're the warriors, and they're saying, hey, we've shouldered the burden as a big company. So we are eating some of these costs and not passing on the higher prices to you. It could be much worse. We're reaching into our own profits to make sure that you're not paying as much for Charmin for your bag of trail mix or nuts or whatever. And we are the good guys. So, and
yes, but it does seem like most of those costs of producing things are gas related. So it's like, taking the raw material from farm to factory or shipping things from. So given that there is some relief at the pump recently, maybe those numbers will go down. But still, there were indices for not just gasoline, but vegetables, iron, scrap metal, and electric power also moved higher. Those things don't necessarily trend with gas prices.
Yeah. Well, again, they're trying to be the warriors here and pretending that like they're eating all of this. They're taking the pain for you.
Like schooner tuna.
Right. That is. It's like Mr. Mom moment, like schooner tuna.
He's like, we're going to lower our prices temporarily in these hard market times.
Yeah. So we're gonna cut our costs and we're gonna cut things down to bare minimum.
Yeah.
Keep our
the
profits
American
down.
Tuna.
Schooner tuna.
Okay, that's fictitious. That's from Mr. Mom.
But Democrats have a real, let's go back to politics here. Democrats have a real problem on their hands. Like they can't, you really can't spin this. And they're going to try, and it is going to be an absolute bloodbath in the fall for Democrats. And if they're going to continue to be out there pushing, ridiculous woke agenda items, like these are the things they're focused on, most Americans don't give a shit about it. Most Americans care about putting food on the table and how much it costs to get from point A to point B. That's the bottom line. So if you want to focus on these other ridiculous items right now, you want to focus on putting more, different genders or not calling it a gender or whatever. That's the item you want to focus on. And you want to go all in on your Disney outrage about who's in their new films and who's not. And are they standing up to Ron DeSantis? I'm telling you what, most Americans don't give a shit. They rather focus on this and fixing this because this is getting out of control.
Yes.